Okay, now we are live on YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. I am Andrea. I will be the host on this time. Today we are going to talk about a difficult topic, by the way, judgment and their impacts. So I hope you like it to watch. Maybe are people watching us on YouTube. But before I will start the conversation, I would like to explain a little bit how Talk and Talk works. Talk and Talk is a platform where you can practice language such as English, Spanish, Italian, French, and also will have German. So this is not a class, this is just an immersion. It means that I am not a teacher, I am a student too. I am here just to improve my speaking skills and learn with you guys. So don't be afraid to make mistakes because we are in a safe place to do it because no one will judge you or correct you. But make sure that everybody here is going to learn a lot because this is a real environment to practice our abilities by speaking. Okay. Okay. So if you want to know more about this project, please go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and check more information. Today I have with me Pedro, Idriane, Felipe, and Camila, and we are going to discuss about it. So we always start the conversation here on Talk and Talk by introducing ourselves. Felipe, can you start, please?
Okay, hello YouTube, hello everyone. One more opportunity here. I'm very happy for this. My study year starts now. So my name is Felipe. I am 27 years old. I'm from São Paulo. I'm hosting English and Spanish here. This platform is amazing. I love so much this because I like exchange ideas, dreams, culture, and this platform. I look for the people for this. So in my free time, I like practicing sports, read good books, watch movies, shows. What else about me? I love to travel. When I said I love to meet another people. I'm from São Paulo, and I think it's. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you, Felipe, for sharing. Pedro, please, your turn.
Hello, guys. I am also excited like Felipe, but even I'm a little tired because I get back to the gym and today is a rainy weather. But let's go. I am from Minas Gerais. I live there near from Belo Horizonte. I work nowadays in the bank area, and I also like Talk and Talk because it's a opportunity to get know about other people, other ideas, and it's a good opportunity to improve my English skills too.
That's it. Thank you, Pedro. Adriane, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Adriane and I live in a city next to São Paulo. It's called Carapicuíba. I'm married. I have two daughters and one cat. And I'm here to improve my English and I started to learn French too in this platform. It will be a new challenge for me, but I love it. And I think I love challenge. And in my free time, I love to watch movies and series, read books, eat and sleep a lot too, and spend the time with my family on the weekend, sometimes on the park, biking, or having a picnic. And I think it's it about me.
Thank you, Adriane. What about you, Camila?
Hi guys, good evening. My name is Camila. Uh, I always say like, oh, I'm gonna be the host for this conversation because I was in another immersion. I am 40 years old. I live in São Paulo, the capital, and I've been here in Talk and Talk since April from the last year. I am my English host since July from 24, and I work as an accountant in an energy company. The company is from Japan, and I need to use English almost every day there. Because of this, I am here in the platform to be in touch with the language and to improve my English skills. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Camila. About myself, guys, I'm Andrea. I am 47 years old. I've been living in Guarujá since I was 7 years old. So it's almost 40 years. I am married, but I don't have kids, don't have pets. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant in Santos, it's a city near Guarujá. So I need to cross the ocean every day to go to my job. It's amazing sometimes because sometimes you need to take a line that it's terrible, but it's okay. It's the life. In my free time, I like listening to music, drink wine, cooking, having fun with my friends, and going to rock concerts. This is a little bit about me, and let's start the conversation, guys. Let's see how it goes, because I think the topic can be a little hard. I don't know. So, Camila, I will start with you. Why do you think people are so quick to judge others?
Oh God. I had a immersion yesterday about reality shows, and I think the Brazilians like this because they can judge the others instead of thinking about their lives. So this is related to the why we love to judge and really quickly the others because it's more easier to try to think about your problems and then you can speak about the others because it's fun and then you don't need to worry about your problems, I guess.
Nice, nice. It's a good point. And do you think it's like cultural in Brazil?
Mm,
Judge others, or do you think it's in wide world?
I guess I guess around the world, we like to talk about the others, we judge the others, way to speak, we judge the others in general. But Brazilian, guys, Brazilian is a kind of people who likes to make jokes from the others, and I think we are different. But I think this is not a Brazilian problem. I think it's general, I believe.
Nice, nice. Good question. Thank you, Camila. What about you, Felipe? Do you agree with Camila? Do you have other opinion?
I have to totally agree. This topic is very difficult, no? But Andrea, it's difficult to look for one answer for this question because I think it's totally normal the first time you come in one people. But the problem is after this. I try making control. For example, yesterday I am with my girlfriend on the street, and the two men on a motorcycle come to us. Guys, what my first drove in this moment? One bad judgment, no, because it's total normal. I try protect my girlfriend. So after this, I try control, make control. I think it's because when I said it's totally normal, but about the after the first time, I think it's the problem, no. But look for one answer for this very difficult.
Yes, I agree with you. I was thinking here while you were talking, guys, and I don't know, it's really difficult to find a definition about these questions, in my opinion, because as Camila said, it's a little people likes to talking about the others people life, then they don't need to thinking about our own lives, or I don't know, find the problem that you are living. Oh, it's easier to talk about the Camila's life, not about mine. So maybe can be it, but I don't know. We have a ditado, quote, I think, I don't know, in Brazil that the first impression that it's a primeira impressão é a que fica. I really agree on it because for me, for example, when I have my first impression, it's really difficult to change my mind. You need to have a lot of effort to change my mind. So I don't know why, guys. Let's see. What about you, Pedro?
So I agree with Felipe. I believe like it's natural and normal in human processing. Because I believe like when we saw something, we just connect with other things and we judge other people or whatever. But I believe like the other expression that I believe is very good is judged by the book by the cover. So I believe like I totally agree about like Felipe say, because like when it is but here like you judge something and you just not try to change your thoughts, I believe like it could be a very bad. But when we have some judgment, like for example, I look to Andrea and see, I think, oh, he isn't nice. I couldn't be friendly like with her. But when we have try that, like, so I will try that. I will try to talk with her, and we can change our thoughts. And I believe like it's a very good because I totally agree with Camila too because in our culture we have like so much judgment like and in gossip, and that is very bad when we just judge other people just by our thoughts. I believe like we have to make it a chance to know more people, the people, and I believe like it's really important like we have to that conversation even it's not easy, but it's important like to understand like it's something that happened but we can change a little bit.
Yes, nice answer, Pedro. I agree with you. It's important to know not fix it on our minds. It's difficult sometimes, I confess, but it's necessary. What about you, Adriane?
Oh, I totally agree about the Camila, Felipe, and Pedro said. And I think one more point that sometimes people create perfect life. For example, my life it's perfect, and if you don't have a life as a my life, I will judge you because I in my mind you have to do the same things that I do, that you have to think about the same thing that I do, and you don't respect the other thoughts. And I think it's difficult. It's a good question, good topic, and very hard to answer. Because sometimes I think it's culture, it's about the Brazilian culture too. And you can see, I know it's complicated to talk about sometimes about the religion, and people start to divide uh, um, a lot of groups, and it's complicated to talk about it, but it's very important.
Yes, I think it's missing a little about respect each other, you know. People want to put in your mind what they thinking about. Doesn't matter your opinion, just about their opinion. So it's really hard. It's go ahead, Camila.
I was listening to you guys, and I remember. I just want to add really quickly something. I said that Brazilians like to do this, the judgment, but I think the Brazilian country don't suffer a lot with bullying as the USA, for example. So we like to judge, but we don't suffer. Of course, we have, but we don't suffer a lot in compare with the other countries. So it's kind of controversial to say that, right? Because I know that the other countries suffer a lot with that. Just something that I remember. Thank
No,
you.
no, yeah, it's interesting, Camila, because I was not thinking about it. And I don't know, why do you think we have this difference?
I can say maybe the access of this kind of weapon here in Brazil, weapon is not so easy. Of course, I think it's easy, but not as USA because you can buy a gun in Walmart, for example, there. But I don't know. They have a different culture related to, I don't know, the bullying there, I believe it's harder than here in Brazil. We like jokes, but there I think the joke is really badly in a strong way. I don't know if I understand what I want to say. It's like we have a Brazilian way to make jokes, and there I think it's like they do this until kill someone, something like this, you know?
And maybe can be the fact that Brazilian people are more open-minded, you
Yeah,
know, more extroverted
yeah,
than the others in Europe, for example, or USA. I think
yeah.
it can influence too in this, you know. Don't know if I am correct, guys.
Yeah, I agree,
Okay.
but I think our culture is making jokers a lot of things. For example, one culture from Brazil, it's I have one bad moment. I make one joke about this bad moment. I think another country don't have this mindset, no. I see my friend, for example, my friend a little fat. So then he make a lot of jokes about your body, no. But I know it's not a how can I say it? Good for them, for him, for this thing. But I think this the one difference about this culture, no, and Brazil and another countries. For example, USA, the people I know from USA don't have these, no. It's more like the joke's more stronger, no. It's like has Camila said, it's one bully, dirt bully, you know. In Brazil, I think we have this, but more light, I think. No?
Yeah, I agree with you. Maybe we know how to deal with this situation because we're born like receiving some bullies, some jokes. So it's cultural, as you said, guys. I agree. Okay, someone wants to add something? Pedro, Adriane? No? So let's move on, guys. Adriane, have you ever been judged unfairly? And how did you make it feel? How did it make you feel? Sorry.
Oh, I was trying to remember one situation. Oh, I think when on my last job when I started, because oh, I started working as a IT support in a long time ago, and uh, in the beginning, people doesn't like a lot. Oh, I can't use email. I can't to use the computer. I have very difficult to start it to work in this company, and I believe in one moment that I had a problem when my boss uh, judged me because I was compared to other colleagues. I was young in that time, and she told me that I have no how can I say that experience and knowledgement about it, because I was a young person and I have very difficult to provide that I'm ready for work with it. I know it's difficult because I had to change a lot of minds, because I work at school and a lot of teacher just put your notes on paper and had to started to put online. But I think after one year and a half, I can change my boss mind, but I suffer a lot. I needed help during this process because I looking for I don't know, psychology, and because it's too hard. You have to change a lot of minds in this job and change your boss mind too. It's very difficult because I needed that job, but I feel very, very sad, and I don't know. It's difficult because you see one person and your uh, your face, it's young, you don't have knowledge, you don't have experience. It's complicated. I feel very bad, but I think it's not good to think about it, but for me, it's a good memory, good, good for me, because nowadays, if I see one young person, I never will judge this person for your face, your age does for your ability. Yeah, I think it is.
I can imagine how hard it was the situation, Adriani, because for me it's like the same, I am a black woman. It's difficult, guys, that is difficult. It's not a me. We need to prove to do 3-4 times better than others to prove that you are capable. So I think I am passing through it in my entire life. So let's see. What about you, Pedro?
So I don't have like exactly example about that, but I remember when I was young, I have some stereotype about like skateboard guy because I like large clothes and things like that. I remember every environment that I come, I remember I saw some people looking for me and make some judgments, but it's not like something that I suffer or some things like that. But nowadays, for example, I work in a bank, and I have to look to myself and put more clothes like that they have some match like the place, because like if I just put the clothes that I like, could be a bad example like how the personal image that I have to transmit to the clients and things like that. But nowadays I perceive like it's important like the way you have to wear the clothes and things like that. But it's something that I perceive, but it's not something that I suffer, and because it's something that I feel is very about judgment, is when you think when you start to think like what the people are judging you, like not like the way you are judging other people, but like you when you think like what the people thinks about you. But I believe like it's important too in some way. But when you just think about that, I believe like you can live like in a normal life, because you're not living in a normal way. You just thought and thought and thought like what the people are think about you. But in the truly, maybe anyone are judging you, just like maybe as some judgment, but not as something that you think.
Interesting, Pedro. And do you think nowadays, like I don't know, in my perception, it's more easy to deal with this kind of judgment, like the way that you were than in the past. I remember that in the past you needed to go to the bank like with terno, gravata, I don't know how to say that. And nowadays, no, people have tattoos, piercing, so it's more light. Do you think it's that or just my imagination?
Yes, the bank that I work, that's happened is like sometimes we use like casual clothes, not like so much social, but we like to use shirts and things like that. But you don't see, I don't know, I believe it's sweet like a terno. I don't remember if it's correct, but you don't saw like so much people like so much like a social way. It's more casual, but it's not something like so espojados, you know. But it's more casual.
Nice. Thank you, Pedro. What about you, Felipe?
I totally agree. Like Pedro said, but I think our diff it's accept ourselves, no, because judgment it's okay, it's normal. That depends the people what the people said. First we need to accept, no, because I have a lot of bad example for share, guys. But one that I remember now, when I don't meet another people, I am little closer person. I think it's one proteção. I don't know, but I don't know why. But a little closer friend when I meet other people. So the first opportunity that when another people meet me, it's difficult, no. And I always say, give me an opportunity to meet me, no, because like Adriana said, in my team, my work, I am the younger, more younger. And I pass a lot of bad experience. Like, Felipe aqui, Felipe don't know it. So after this, I'm changing my mind, I changing my attitude, and I evolve as a more closer person. So I try change it over again, but uh, it's very difficult, no? But after I set myself, so I don't know this. I am Felipe, and it's okay. Another Judgment, it's not a matter for me. No? Do you know, guys? Do you understand?
Yes,
Okay.
totally,
Me
totally,
enrolei
Felipe.
pouco aqui.
No, no, totally. And do you think you are you oh my gosh, a shy person? It's
No,
influence?
no, I influence it. But that's depend. Now I am chose the moment, I learn it. That moment I close the person, another moment no. Another moment I try to friendly. For example, in my job I prefer to be closer friend. When I stay with my friends, another Felipe. When I, for example, when I practice sport, I'm very competitive. So another perspective. So now I understand that moment I need to be one people, no, or one. How can I say it? One attitude, no, because that depends the situation or the place. We need to adapt,
Good, good. We need to know how to behave in all places, in
Yes,
different kind of places.
yes. But the same times, the same people, the same Felipe. But my feelings change,
Thank you, Felipe. What about you, Camila?
Oh, I remember the time when I passed for something like Idriani in old company that I had worked at. And in that time, I guess when Idriani was talking about her experience, I could feel because I passed for something like this. And until today, I remember the feeling that I had in that moment. Like I tried to think about my personal career that I was a great employee, or maybe they are right. I am bad. And then I tried, I start to believe in the others. And then this was not so bad for me because nowadays I can see that I can do different things in that time. For example, I didn't speak in English and the others too, but one guy in the team was a great because he was traveling and then whatever. And then when I left the team, I was speaking English, and but I was not showing to them. I was doing because I needed in that time. And for me, it's really good nowadays. I can see the value. But when I listen someone speaking about that, speaking the boss, speaking about the judgments from the others, I this bring me the memory in my mind and put me in that side when someone say something, told something about me, and I start to believe in them more than me, I guess.
Nice, Camila. And related with you said, we have a question that I would like to jump for this question to continue in
Okay.
this discuss. Question number 8. Can judgment either be positive or helpful? You share an example because I think in
Yeah.
this way you are being judged, but it makes you grow in your profession because you search a way to improve yourself, So in this case, I think it was really nice. Let's
Yes, I
see.
guess the others don't realize that they make this for me. It's like they are just living their lives. And for me, and I think for Adriane the same, we are suffering until today because we need to remember that feeling. Weird.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Adriane? Question number 8.
Oh, I think for me, depended was in that moment was negative for me because I suffered a lot. But nowadays I think was good because I can change my mind. I can now I'm more prepared for this. I think if this situation was passed today, I will suffer less because now I believe more in myself and I will put more my experience in practice, think a lot about it because all the time I was thinking about it. Oh my gosh, my boss don't like me. She don't believe my experience. And for me, all the time, in my mind, I was thinking about it, and I suffer for this reason. But I think now I'm more. I forgot the word. Forge for a similar situation. I think is it.
Good. Let's see, Felipe.
No, totally agree, Sidriani. That depends, guys. Of course, the bad things, no, but in one perfect life, it's not exist, But maybe I believe that depends when you accept, no. If you accept, for example, example from Adriani, if you make you grow up, okay, it's good. But that depends you accept. And normally we don't accept it very well, no? That depend the people, that depend what happened. But I think it's not that good. But the life is it, guys. The life is it. So I try exchange, I try accept the things, bad things. I try exchanging good things. When I pass one bad example, bad things, I always try exchange it. Because the life is very very difficult. The people very difficult. So I only control myself. Another people I don't have control. I think it's a key.
Yeah. Good point, Felipe. I was thinking here, guys, sometimes it's related to our thoughts too. Like when I start speaking English, I was afraid to people opinions about my English. Nowadays, I am confident. I am making mistakes. Okay, every week I am here trying to improve, but every week I am here making mistakes. Doesn't matter for me if I am making mistake. Of course, we need to improve, but nowadays I don't see it like oh, you are wrong. You need to improve. Don't open your mouth. You are speaking in a wrong way. No, I don't think more about that. So when we change our mindset to it's good, because you start not thinking, not worrying about the others. And maybe the judgment is not about the others, it's about you, about your mind. You judge yourself like that. So I don't know. I am more light now because I don't have so much pressure. Okay, I can talk. If you don't know, if you don't like my English, it's your problem, not mine. Okay, I am just communicate myself like that. I think more like that. No, oh, I need to speak everything okay because Adriani is listening me. No, I don't worry more about that, guys. Thank God. Thank God. So I think sometimes I think it's related to our mindset too. When you when how you receive this judgment about the others, depending on your mindset. If you are free, okay, doesn't matter. But if you have a lot of judgment, practice, prejudice on your mind, can be really hard. I don't know if you understand me, guys. Sorry. What about you, Pedro? I just opened my heart now.
The therapy, all right.
Yes, it's delicious.
So, for me, it's a very difficult, like, say the judgment could be positive and helpful because it depends the situation. For example, some person that they are overwhelmed, for example, and they receive so much things about like about his weight, And with that, he's a kind of motivation to transform her life, improve your habits. But in sometimes that could be different. Like he just thinks about that, and he's try to do that in the unhealthy way. So it could be difficult because like it sometimes could be helpful, like a motivation, and the other hand it could be not that exactly like the best way. So I believe like it's something that I believe like everybody have to accept yourselves. I believe like judgment. I believe that's the key, like to understand the person that you are, and get know about your qualities and your, oh my god, I forgot how to say the features. Someone help me.
It fits? No, it is like, oh my gosh, I forgot the face. Let me search about.
All right, thanks.
Yes, Pedro, but I don't know. Like I was thinking here, do you think it, for example, maybe it's like a mindset of the person, you know, because maybe people that see a way to get motivated in this situation, okay, but other people can see, okay, I am like that, I will not change my way, like give up to live, you know? What do you think?
I believe like we can have like infinitive example, like someone that he received a judgment and he changed her lives. The one that he heard some judgment and he don't he just listen and he get your lives the other in the same way. And the other people like he say that and he like he go bad, go bad, go bad, and try to make some effort to change that, but we know it's difficult in the kind of situations. So I believe like we have like this kind of examples too.
Nice. Thank you, Pedro. And I put on the chat how to say defeito. I think it's defect, if I am not wrong, guys. Okay, I think we have time for just one more question when we can answer it in a quickly way, okay? Because Camila, I would like you to choose another question that you think it's interesting to us to discuss, please.
Okay, I will try to get a tricky one. Okay, guys. Question number 7. Please don't hate me. What is the difference between judgment and constructive feedback? God, it's so difficult to say that, but I will try. I guess when you judge the other, you don't know the other. You are just imagine a situation in your mind. And then when you share a constructive feedback, you are saying something because you know what the other can improve, I guess.
Oh, congrats. Oh my gosh. Let's
How
see.
can I answer? How can I answer after this?
Yes, I have
I help
nothing
you.
to
I
add
help you,
it.
guys. I
How can
help
I
you.
answer?
I
Next
help you,
question, please.
guys. Choose another one.
Yes, if you want, you can choose another question, Felipe. No problem. We have a lot here.
No, I like this question, Camille. Your answer is amazing. But I
Yeah.
think feedback constructive. The people try help you grow up. You know, judgment. The people only judgment. You know, I think this. I try, Camille. I try to.
Was excellent.
Yes, I agree, guys, with you. And for example, if I say, the way that I say can influence it too. For example, I can say for Felipe, your green t-shirt, it's terrible. Or I can say for Felipe, maybe you will look better if you put a black shirt. So it's different the way that I am talking for you that you are not so well with a green shirt. I am kidding, okay? But just an example, the way that you say the thing can have an influence too. I don't know if I am correct, guys. Let's see. What about you, Adriane?
Well, I totally agree with Camila and Felipe, and I will try to express my opinion. I think when you judge one person, you don't have the opportunity for this person. Uh, uh, how can I say that? For example, in my mind, I will judge your T-shirt, but I will don't have you the moment, a chance for talk about for what reason do you choose this T-shirt, for example. I just judge you. Oh, Felipe, it's angry. I forgot angry. It's correct. Using this T-shirt. But when I have a I forgot the word. Oh gosh, the constructive feedback. You have the opportunity to answer, put the reason for you choose your T-shirt, for example. I think it's the difference, because sometimes you, Felipe, don't know that in my mind I'm judging you. I just see you. I do one bad face for you, but you don't know why I'm my bad face for you. You don't have idea what is in my mind. But when I use the constructive feedback, you can see, you can hurt my opinion about you, about your T-shirt. I think it's this difference. Difficult question. I don't know if
I love difficult question, guys. I don't know how to answer, but I love. Thank you, Adriana. What about you, Pedro?
That was a good question. I believe, like Camila said, the amazing answer, and Felipe
Yeah.
stole him the answer that I will answer. But about like feedback is when you. I just forgot like the exactly thing, but I remember I will answer that, and Felipe said the same thing, that I thought. But I believe like in a professional area, as something as some word that become popular was feedback. Like every company like shared, we are a feedback. We shared with that with transparency with your collaborators. But in truly, we know like have so much enterprise that just said that, but when have like to say something to you, he just like you are not performing and you are out. It's not like it isn't a feedback. It's just some way like to get out about the company. But I believe like enterprise that I am now, I believe like it's a real. It's not just something that is some the boss says something that put in practice. And I believe like it is very important because it's something that we can build, and because like for example, when we can see some perspective of our lives about our jobs and other things, and the other one could be other perspective, and it could be like some points that we can improve, and it's important. I believe like feedbacks is really important because it's a different way like to look what are you doing in the job or your personal life too, because like we say we have the fix, so we have to improve that.
Answer, Pedro. Guys, I am excited now because of this really good topic. And I want to answer this question, guys. The question number 10. What strategies do you use to avoid making assumptions about others? Camila.
Oh God, I suffer a lot because I do this and I know that I am not fair enough because I had suffer with that. So it's not fair. But I had an experience in my life that I judged a person and then she was really good in my career. She helped me a lot. And then I talked to her that I felt sorry about what I did to her because she helped me and etc. So I think I try to think not to judge for the first impression. I try to take sure about the opinion instead of judge for the first impression, I guess.
Nice. Thank you,
I
Camila.
try.
Yeah, it's difficult, I know. What about you, Pedro? Question number 10.
I believe I don't have any strategy about that because when I want to try not to judge some person, I just judge it. Like for example, I look to someone and I think, oh, this, and then in my mind, like, no, I will not judge, but I already judge, so
Yes,
I don't
you are
have like
judging.
any strategy. It's so hard for me.
I am totally like you, Pedro. The same. What about you, Felipe?
Yes, guys, when I share the first question, it's totally normal. The first time is totally normal. I try control my second. The first second, it's normal. Okay, it's make part of the hour. But after this, I try make control. And I try meeting more these people, no? I try it. But when I said totally normal, so when you pass this, I think it's worse.
Yeah, it should
Danish,
be
I'm sorry,
not.
Danish. I changed the word to war, Danish.
Yes, I
But
understand
it's
you.
very difficult, guys. Oh my God, it's very. But like Camila said, I tried to.
We all try, at least. What about you, Adriane?
All judgment, I think it's very difficult. And the first time in my mind, it's automatic. I judge sometimes the physically, and after that, I try to like close my eyes and just hear the people, your experience, and I think it's better because in the first time it's automatic, but I try to close my eyes and don't see the peer, don't see the clothes, don't see a lot of things. And I think it's important to hear more about the person. It's a good way.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a good way. But as Pedro said, I think the simple fact that we are looking at the person we are already judging, like, oh, Pedro, it's like, what is how can I say opposite, guys? I forgot.
Less?
Oh, yeah, glass. Pedro is without glass today. I am judging Pedro. Why Pedro is without glass? So something like that. It's strange, guys. Oh, Felipe, it's coming again. Let's see. Okay, guys. So I think we don't have so much time to keep discussing this subject, and I would like to know how is it for you. I think it would be very difficult, but I don't think so, guys. I like it, the conversation. What about you?
I love it. At the beginning, I suffered, but then I love it. It was awesome. Thank you, guys. I will try to not judge this immersion.
Okay, that's it. What about you, Felipe? Did you like it? Another therapy?
I love Andrea. Your immersion is amazing. I learning a lot of words like co-workers, inspection, uh, wars, think, needs. I make a lot of notes here, so this immersion is so amazing. Very difficult too, but the difficult way we grew up. So come on. Thanks so much, Andrea, for one more immersion.
Thanks so much, Felipe, for coming. It's always a pleasure to have you here. What about you, Pedro?
So like in the beginning of the immersion, we said like sometimes this kind of topics could be at some tough, like difficult to discuss. But I perceive like everybody here like express our ideas and they be respectful about that. And I believe like for me was very constructive like to expand my perspective about that topic. Very good. Thanks, Andrea.
Nice. Thanks so much, Pedro. What about you, Adriane?
Oh, I love to talk about it. It's very difficult talk, but it's important because judgment it's not good when it's for you, but when you stop to think about it, you judge other people all the time automatically. And I think it's a good exercise stop and pay more attention about it. And thank you for this amazing version.
Nice. Good words, Adriane. Thanks so much. Guys, I put on the chat my survey. Please answer for me. Give me ideas, guys, from topics that you want to see here, and I try to bring, okay? It's really difficult sometimes to have some ideas about the topics, but if you can put there. And that's it, guys. My next immersion will be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And we are going to talk about how does learning a new language shape you. So the questions are already on the planner. Take a look if you want to participate. I will waiting for you, okay? Thanks so much, Adriane, Camila, Pedro, and Felipe. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.